guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, pag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa lovely succulent na ito. This is a lovely rose, Graptoveria Lovely Rose. It is a Korean succulent. So, one of our viewers had requested kung bakit naglalagas ang lovely rose na ito. Kapag usually nare-receive nyo sila from Benguet to Lowlands. So, unang-una natin pag-uusapan kung ano nga ba ang gagawin sa lovely rose as soon as you receive them fresh from the box na galing Benguet. So, usually, when you receive this lovely rose sa box, they are usually uprooted. It is because hindi pwedeng magdala or magkaroon ng soil sa LBC. So, after you take it out from the box, make sure to let it rest for at least 15 minutes para makagrasp siya ng air. So, others will say that you have to air dry them for at least 3 days, but it's really up to you at it's up to the appearance ng plant. So, kung nag-absorb siya ng moisture doon sa box or kung nag-yellow yung kanyang leaves, that's the time you have to air dry them. So, kung healthy naman sila at wala silang indications ng disease, you have to repot them. So, ano yung pot na gagamitin natin? So, I will recommend you to use terracotta or clay pots kasi ang lovely rose, hindi sila masyadong mahilig sa tubig. So, ang kagandahan kasi ng mga clay pots, they will absorb the extra moisture on the soil kasi kailangan din naman ng clay pots din ang water. So, yung extra na moisture doon sa soil, it will be absorbed by the pot instead of the plant. So, preferably use terracotta pot. So, moving on sa soil, ano yung soil na gagamitin natin when we will repot? I will recommend you to add some organic soil kasi ang lovely rose, they also like an organic soil. So, what is your composition should be? You should use 70% of pumice and then 30% of organic soil. That means you can use 30% of compost or 30% of loam soil. Basta may mai-add doon sa 70%. Punta naman tayo doon sa light exposure. So, pagkakaripat ba ng lovely rose, ilalagay sa agad sa direct sunlight? It's a no. So, 1 week dapat nakalagay sila sa indirect sunlight or bright shade. Ano nga ba tong bright shade? It should not reach or hindi siya dapat matatamaan ng direct sunlight, especially afternoon sun. So, para hindi siya matsunog at hindi rin siya mag-wilt. So, 1 week dapat nakalagay siya sa indirect sun, and then the rest of the 3 weeks, after that 1 week, you should introduce them to a morning sun for at least 2 to 3 hours. So, para hindi siya mag-eternulate. So, after that, within that 1 week pala, na indirect sunlight, you should not water them. After that, kapag palabas na sila ng new roots, then that's the time you will have to water. The best na water na ibibigay is yung tubig ulan. So, pwede nyo silang paulanan after that 1 week na nilagay nyo sa indirect sun. Paulanan, or kung meron kayong nakalagay sa bucket na inipon nyo mula sa tubig ulan, it is the best water for Graptoveria Lovely Rose. So, let's move on naman kung paano i-propagate ang Graptoveria Lovely Rose. You can propagate this in two manner. This is yung beheading, and then yung isa is yung leaf propagation, gaya nito. So, there. Madali silang magbigay ng babies, basta yung kukunin mo yung nasa baba, yung lower leaf niya. Let's set this as an example, yung lower leaf niya, this one. Makakapagbigay sila agad ng babies. Be sure lang na if you will get some leaves for propagation, be sure that they are hydrated. So, bago kayo mag-pluck ng leaves, you will water them first. Okay? I-water muna sila, and then a day after that, you can pluck leaves para sa propagation. For what reason, Bakit kailangang mag-water? Para ma-hydrate yung leaves niya, kasi ang leaf na ito, yun yung magsusupport doon sa new babies na lalabas. New babies na ibibigay ng kanyang leaves. So, kailangan din niya ng water. So, mag-store siya ng water sa loob. And if it is stored some water, then you can pluck it and air dry it for at least 1 day, and then you're good for propagation, leaf propagation. Be sure not to forget, hydrate muna bago pluck. Yun yung secret ng healthy leaf propagation, para hindi siya mag-dry yung leaves niya kaagad bago siya magbigay ng babies. So, this is our example ng leaf propagation ng ating lovely rose. As you can see, it has given some 2 heads, 3 heads. Iilan lang yung 1 head na ibibigay ng lovely rose na leaf propagation. So, yun yung kagandahan. And then, paano ang pagwawater ng propagation ng lovely rose? Same din doon sa iba. Basta na air dry nyo sila ng 1 day or 2 days at nag-heal na yung kanilang leaf wounds, pwede na kayong mag-water every other day. Pero mist lang. Okay? And then, kailangan din nila ng indirect sunlight. Preferably, kung may makakapagbigay kayo ng 1 to 2 hours na morning sunlight at 6 to 7 a.m., gugustuhin nyo ng leaf propagation ng lovely rose para makapagbigay sila ng maraming babies. And then, madali din silang lumaki. So, other type of pagpapadami is yung pugot, as I said. It is the beheading. So, you just have to remove its head. So, ito na, yung mga, this one, yung nabehead na to, ito ang mga yun. So, it was from 2 months. So, ayun, nagbigay na rin sila ng new babies. Okay. When you do beheading, nga lang, you must leave 2 to 3 leaves, parang ganito. Leave 1 or 2 leaves na naka-attach dun sa stem para merong binubuhay pa rin yung stem, para hindi niya kayo iwan. Para hindi na siya mabulok. So, iyon. Important things to remember when beheading: leave at least 2 to 3 leaves attached in the stem para magbigay pa rin siya ng babies. Yan. So, a closer look to its babies. Ayan. Ang pugot nga lang, mas madali silang makapagbigay ng babies. So, mas 2 times faster kaysa sa leaf propagation. So, ayan. Yan. Okay. No, matagal talagang mag-establish itong si Lovely Rose, but as soon as they have established for at least 1 month na hindi na sila naglalagas, and then you know that it has given you some roots and you will maintain the watering or the watering of the plant, then you're good. Hindi sila mamamatay as long as you will not overwater them. So, as a summary, if you receive this lovely rose from a box, make sure to repot it from a good pot, terracotta pot, if you have, and then to a good soil. Keep in mind 70% pumice and 30% compost or any organic soil. So after that, you have to put it in a indirect sunlight for at least 1 week. After that week, you can introduce them to a morning sun, preferably 2 to 3 hours morning sun para hindi sila mag-etellulate. And after that, you can water it sa water ng tubig ulan. Yan lamang po ang may share ko na kaalaman ko tungkol sa Graptoveria Lovely Rose. And if you have some questions, you can ask those on the comment section down below and I will try to answer it kung meron lang po akong hindi na-explain. And then, hi nga po pala kay Ma'am Jessie Ligaspi who have requested this topic. And to all my viewers and subscribers, thank you for supporting and watching my videos. Have a great day, everyone. In the mirror on the restroom door, voices in her head that mirror what she's heard before. All the things they said to hold her back, they never seem to leave her head and tend to keep her mind at war.